Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, I do want to address two things. One, I did dye my hair, so it's a lot darker. And I know that this setup is a little bit janky, but honestly, I just wanted to change the format of my last try on video. So this is what we're working with. I know it doesn't look the best, but it's the best setup that I could find, and I wanted to get this video out for you guys. As a Lululemon educator, I get a lot of questions all the time about all the different fabrics, the different fit, and just the pants in general. Honestly, before I started working for Lululemon, I literally thought that everything was made out of the same fabric. And then during my training, they were like, we have all these different fabrics. And I was like, what the heck? I don't understand the difference between any of them. And I know that a lot of people feel that way as well. In these times, you might not even be able to go to a store that's near you. You might not be able to try on, and you might just stick to online shopping. I wanted to make a video on how some of the core pants fit, how they feel with the fabric, and all of that good stuff. I will leave all my measurements below just in case you need to know, as well as all my sizes, but other than that, let's just get started. Okay, so firstly, I am wearing a Free to Be Moved sports bra. It is naturally a long line, but I wanted to do a sports bra so you guys can see how they fit for the high waist and stuff. This is what the back of the bra looks like if anyone's curious. I really love the fit of this bra, and I like the coverage as well. So the first pant I have on is the Aligns, and these are everyone's tried and true favorite. I feel like this is what people come in to try on when they first hear of Lululemon and they're amazing magical pants. This pair is definitely one of the best sellers. So the fabric that makes up the Align is called Nulu, and its characteristics are that they're super buttery soft to the touch, and it's meant to feel like a second skin, so they're gonna be really lightweight. The Aligns are really good for anything low intensity, such as yoga, walking, even weight training. I really like these for weight training, but I would definitely stay away from doing any sort of cardio in these because since the fabric is so delicate, it will start to deteriorate over time. It's not gonna be after the first wear or if you run in them once, but you will see a little bit of deterioration a long way away. So the Align comes in a lot of different lengths. There's the crop that comes in 17, 21, and 23, and then the Align pant comes in 25, 28, and a 31 length. I personally like to size down with anything in Nulu just because it doesn't have any compression, so I feel like I can get a little bit of a tighter lift by sizing down. The Aligns are going to be high-waisted, and we also do have them in a super high-rise. So the super high-rise does fit to about where the end of my bra ends, but I personally just like the high-rise. Fun fact about the Aligns that a lot of people don't know is that it actually does have a side pocket here. It's on the left side, and in all of the pants and a lot of the other items like bras, anything with a pocket, it's gonna have a size dot on here, so if you ever rip the really long white tag on the back of your pants or the back of your shirts, but still need to know what size it is, it will actually have it inside the pocket. Okay, next I have on the Align joggers. They're gonna have the exact same characteristics of the Align pant in the same fabric and everything. I do find that they are a little bit more high-waisted, but not by much. It just seems like it has a little bit of a thicker band. You do get the added pockets, and then of course you have the cuff of the jogger. I personally really like the Align joggers because it gives you just a different sensation of wearing the Aligns, because sometimes you just want to wear a jogger, you want to have a little bit of a looser fitting pant, and that's why I really like these as an alternative. I personally also sized down in my Align joggers. Normally I wear a 4 and everything, but the 4 just looked really baggy on me in every single place. And it wasn't a good chill baggy. It was it just was not it for me. But I do find that a lot of guests prefer to stay to their true size in the Align joggers. But honestly, if you can, try them on, see what you think. But they're definitely more of a legging jogger, rather than another pair of joggers I'm going to show you later, which is like a sweatpant jogger, which are the Ready to Rulus. The Align joggers come in 2 different lengths, the crop, which is a 23, and then the full length, which is a 28. Next I have on the Wunder Unders. I have these on in Luon, and there's 3 different fabrics that it comes in. There's Luon, Luxtreme, and Nulux. Nulux is very rare to see it in the Wunder Under, but Nulux is also the fabric of the Fast and Freeze, which we'll go into in a little bit. The main difference of Luon and Luxtreme is that Luon's gonna be a thicker and more cottony feel, so it's definitely thick. I really like these leggings when it gets a little bit cooler out, so like November, December to January I'll wear these. But honestly, like, Luon is not my favorite pant to wear all year round just because of the thickness of it. But if you live in a colder climate or just really like a thicker pant, then this would be a good fabric for you. Luxtreme is gonna be that typical like spandex, your typical athletic pant. I really do like Luxtreme for super sweaty workouts. But it's going to be a little bit thinner, and then it's going to have a shinier finish, whereas the Luon is more matte. I mostly bought all my Wunder Unders in Luon. I have 1 pair in Luxtreme, but it does not fit me. So that's why I'm wearing the Luon pair for you guys today. They look exactly the same as the Aligns. They're going to be high-waisted with a thicker band. And the nice thing about the Align and the Wunder Unders is that they don't have anything going on. There's no like funky seams, there's no pockets. So you can definitely wear it as that like everyday legging. If you want to wear it with like t-shirts or kind of dress it up with boots, you definitely could. Whether you get Luon or Luxtreme or Nulux, the fit of Wunder Unders are all going to be the same. They're going to give you high compression, like a super hugged feeling, and really feel like you have everything kind of like sucked in. I do recommend the Wunder Unders to a lot of people who do want to just like have that pant for everything, whether they're just running errands or they do want to do a marathon. I do recommend the Wunder Unders because you definitely get a little bit more bang for your buck. You get that legging that you can wear for every day, but then also for high intensity workouts, so it's very versatile. Okay, I also just thought of this, and there's one thing that I want to point out between the Aligns and the Wunder Unders, because I get this question a lot in store. This is what the inside of the Align pant, or sorry, the inside of like the thigh looks like. There's gonna be a seam here that goes on the inside of the leg. So I have a lot of people asking me that when they're like, I don't know what pant I have. The Wunder Under does not have that. So if you have like a little triangle on your pants, those are the Aligns. You can see that the Wunder Unders have absolutely nothing. It's just like one seam. So if you ever don't know what pant you have, maybe that'll help. The Wunder Under is another pant that comes in a lot of different lengths. There's the crop in a 21 and a 23, and then the pant comes in the 25, 28, and 31, and those would all come in the Luon, Luxtreme, or the Nulux fabric. And when you're shopping online for this pant, you just want to make sure that you're getting the right fabric. It's going to be in the name, and then if you want to know more about the fabric, it'll have like a little information on the product, but this pant can be a little bit tricky to shop online for because there are so many different fabrics, so you just want to be sure to double check. Okay, next I want to talk about the Wunder Train, and I have these on in navy. I have 2 pairs of the black, and I have no idea where either of them are, so I apologize for that, but I do have them on in navy. I wanted to talk about the Wunder Train after I talked about the Aligns and the Wunder Unders because I feel like the Wunder Train is just the perfect combination of both pants. The Wunder Train is made out of a fabric called Everlux. It's Lululemon's fastest drying fabric. It's also my personal favorite fabric. When I discovered Everlux, I was like, okay, hold on. My entire life is a lie. I need to switch over all my pants. We definitely started to make a lot of more pants in Everlux, but the original pant was the In Movement. So if you have the In Movements, that's what this fabric is also made out of. The reason I love the Wunder Train and just Everlux in general is that you do get the softness of the Align, so like a super buttery to the touch pant, but it also hugs you, gives you really amazing compression, And this is like what I want in a legging, because I want to be able to be comfortable, feel really, really smooth, but like sucked in at the same time, and be able to wear my pant for everything. I really love these pants because I can do yoga in them, I can run in them, I can weightlift in them, and I don't have to worry about, you know, maybe with the Aligns, with the Nulu, like I can't do cardio in this today, or like my Wunder Unders I used to like for that everyday, like all over pant, but these ones have just changed the game for me. So if I were to ever do like any type of workout, I would definitely grab these pants, and they're just amazing. One thing to note about Everlux is that they're a really, really great cycling pant. If any of you guys cycle, we did a collaboration with SoulCycle, I want to say like 2 years ago now, and basically the entire line except for a few items were made from Everlux for the pants, because they are just that amazing pant to cycle with. I don't know how to describe it, but like every time I know that I'm doing a cycling class or anything super high intensity like Orange Theory, or any class in general really, I always grab my Wunder Trains. If you are gift giving for someone, this is always the pant that I would recommend, based on the person's lifestyle, or even if you don't know. Like I have a lot of guests that are like, I just want to get a pant, I don't know what they really do. I always recommend the Wunder Trains just because you can really do everything in it, and honestly, like people tried them on and they like them a little bit better than the Aligns, so I don't know, it's just all over a great pant. One thing that I wanted to also talk about is that on the inside of the Wunder Train, it does have an elastic waistband, so that you can always tighten the actual waistband of the pant. And then it also has that on the fasten freeze as well, which we're gonna talk about in a second. The Wunder Trains also come in 2 different lengths, the crop, which is a 21, and then the ankle length, which is a 25. That pant has not had a 28 yet, so hopefully they're in the works of it, but I typically just get the 25. Okay, next we're talking about the Invigorates. So these are the exact same fabric as the Wunder Train. It's gonna be Everlux, but these ones do have pockets, so that's why I really, really like these as an alternative. The waistband on these, for me personally, I do think they are different than the Wunder Train. The Wunder Train is just gonna be like a flat waistband, and I feel like the Invigorates are a little bit more curvy. The Wunder Train is also a thicker waistband, and then this one is gonna be thinner. I do feel like it accentuates your body really, really well. They also do have a lot of seams on it. If you have the In Movements, it's basically the In Movement type of seams with pockets. I personally love the way the Invigorates fit on me. I do feel like a little bit more curvy and like sculpted in the Invigorates. I don't know if that's just me, but also really love the fact that it has pockets, because like, who doesn't need a pocket? You can always throw your phone, some chopsticks in there, whatever you need. But other than that, the Invigorates, everything will be the same fabric as the Wunder Train, so all of those features apply. I will say I wore these on a hike the other day, and they were honestly amazing. I didn't feel like I was weighed down by them, and it was really, really sunny, and I didn't feel like it was too heavy on my body. I definitely felt really supported throughout the entire hike though, so I recommend these for anything. I wore them to Disneyland before the, you know, shutdown of everything. And they were awesome throughout the entire day too. So I would wear these to go on like a plane, just because you can throw your passport in here, your ID, all that good stuff, and they will be comfy enough to get you through the entire flight, as well as an everyday pant. Or I would even wear these running, like high intensity run, and it's also the fastest drying pant again. So the Invigorates do come in a crop and a ankle length. The thing about the Invigorates with the crop though, it's gonna be a 23, and then the ankle is always gonna be that 25 inch. Another fun fact is that it does have a back pocket up here, so that's always an added bonus. You technically have 3 pockets in this pant. Okay, so the last legging I want to talk about before we talk about other types of pants is the Fasten Freeze, and this is made out of Nulux. Nulux has a lot of really similar qualities to the fabric Nulu, which is what the Aligns are made out of. But the really great thing is that you can sweat in these. You can do high intensity workouts in them. So it's like Nulu, you get like a buttery, really lightweight sensation, but you can do really high intensity workouts in them because they have a really great compression. The Fast and Frees do have pockets on them. They also have pockets going all around the pant. They're made so that you can fit any type of other things that you want for like marathon running, the goo, any little snacks. Technically, this pant has 7 pockets total. There's the 2 and then 5 going all around the top. The Fast and Frees are definitely high-waisted, but the band does look a lot smaller than the others, so it might fit a little bit lower on you, but they are high-waisted. I don't know if you can tell, but this is the Aligns kind of like lined up to next to it. It is just a little bit thicker of a waistband. I really love the Fast and Frees as like an all-over pant. It's one of those pants, again, where you can get a little bit more bang for your buck. You can do yoga in them. I love these for hot classes because they do feel a little bit cooling, and since they're really lightweight, like hot yoga, hot Pilates, anything where you're gonna get really sweaty and humid. Nulux is just a super lightweight material. It's a lot thinner than the other pants. Not thinner in the sense that they're gonna be see-through at all, but I do have a lot of guests that don't really like the Nulux because it is so lightweight. They do want to feel like they have a little bit more of a grip on them, or like just a different fabric. But with that being said, the Fast and Frees have an amazing compression. Like I really do feel sucked in. Another thing to note is that the Fast and Frees are a really shiny pant. So I do have a lot of guests that don't really like that because they feel like they can't wear it for every day. If you do feel like that, I would definitely recommend the Invigorates because they do have that matte finish rather than the shiny. One thing else to note is that the Lululemon symbol is not going to be on the top like all the other pants that I talked about. It's going to be on the left bottom leg, kind of like right behind your knee. So if you're one of those people that really want to show that you're wearing Lululemon off, this would be a good pant for you because it is going to be at the bottom. The Fast and Frees come in a lot of different lengths. There's a 19, a 23, so those are both going to be crop, and then the pants are going to be a 25, 28, and a 31 length. The Fast and Frees have an unfinished hemmed. It's called a laser cut hem, so one thing to note is that they will seemingly be like a little bit shorter than they are, just because with the unfinished hem, for me personally, like it does tend to ride up a little bit. So there's a 19, which is the crop, the 25, which is the ankle, and then the full pant, which is a 28. I have the 28 in this pant, and it definitely looks like an ankle, but I just prefer the longer ones for me on this pant. Another thing is that Lululemon offers complimentary hemming on everything, so if anything is not to your perfect height, the educators in store can measure that for you. One thing to note on the Fast and Free, since it does have an unfinished hemmed naturally, when it does get hemmed, they will end up putting a seam on it because we don't have the laser machine with our hemmers. So that's one thing to note too, if you do want to hem it up. These are the Ready to Rulus. This is the jogger that I was talking about when I was talking about the Align joggers. If you want more of a sweatpant jogger rather than a legging jogger, these are a lot more loose fitting. I also stayed true to size, so I got a 4 in these rather than in the Aligns I got a 2. I personally like these joggers a lot more just because of the way that they look. They have a different waistband. It's going to be a tie waistband. I will say though that this string does kind of like it'll untie after a few hours, at least for me. And then you do have pockets as well. Rulu is honestly really similar to Nulu in the sensation. They're really soft. I would describe them as buttery, but I wouldn't describe them as like a second skin because I do feel like they are a little bit thicker than Nulu, so you definitely feel like you are wearing pants. I have like 5 pairs of these, some for working, and then also just some for the house. They're like my favorite jogger ever. The Ready to Rulu joggers come in 2 different lengths. The crop is a 24, and then the full jogger is a 29 inch. And then the last pant I want to talk about, these are the Keep Moving pant. If you had the On the Fly pants, this is what replaced them. The difference in the pants from the On the Fly is the On the Fly was a mid-rise. These are a high-rise, and it does have a little bit of a ruffled top. And then you get the chance to either wear the bow on the outside or on the inside, and I'll show you guys how to do that as well. So these pants are made out of Legstream, so they have all the qualities that Legstream has, and I really like that in a more like casual to business casual to dressy pant, because you have a really great stretch and they flatter your body really well, but they look really nice, so you get all the benefits of Legstream in a nicer looking pant. So it's kind of like you're wearing leggings, but they look a lot dressier. I would recommend these pants to anyone who is flying. You might have a business meeting afterwards, or you just want to look nice on the flight, which is totally understandable. You do get the pockets, so you can kind of like throw everything in there. We have a lot of teachers or like chiropractors that wear these. This pant comes in a crop, which is 23, and then the 7/8 length, which is the 25 ankle. If you want something similar, the On the Fly joggers are still being made. It's basically this pant as a jogger, and those ones are going to be a 28 length. Another cool thing is that in the right side pocket, there's actually a zipper pocket, and it's just as big as the other one, so you can have a lot of stuff stored in here. So that's always a really nice feature. To change the direction of the drawstring, you just feed the silver part into the holes on the inside of the pant, and yeah, that's about it. It's super easy, and I love this feature that they have on this pant. That's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a little bit of something, and I hope that it helped you guys out as well. I'm gonna have all the sizes that I get down below, as well as the size range that these pants come in, because we did just recently expand our sizes in some of our items to 0 to 20 rather than 2 to 12, which is what it was before. So I'll definitely let you guys know which pants comes in that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!